Hello there. Today I'd like to talk about less popular responses to d4. The third popular move is e6, Horwitz defense. We play knight to c3, black usually plays d5, bishop to f4, knight to f6, pawn to e3, and bishop to d6. We play queen to f3, and black usually decides to exchange bishops. After that, black usually castles, and we play h4. Black plays c5, occupying more space in the center, and we play knight to f3. Black usually takes d-pawn, and we take it back with our e-pawn. Then knight to c6, and we play h5 with ideas of castling queenside and g4 later on. Now let's check a few sidelines and come back to move 5. The best and second popular move here is to castle. In that case, we play pawn to g4. Black will probably continue with c5, then we exchange dark square bishops and castle queenside. Now let's come back to move 4. There is an uncomfortable variation for white if black plays bishop to b4, pinning the knight. In that case, we play pawn to h4, starting our own attack. Black will probably play knight to e4, double attacking our knight, and we play knight to e2 to reinforce our knight. Black may castle or play pawn to c5, for example at c5, and then we play pawn to a3, attacking the bishop. Black usually initiates a few trades, and then castles. We play pawn to h5, continuing our attack. Now let's come back to move 3. Second popular move here is bishop to d6. We take it, and black will probably take it back with queen. Then pawn to e3, knight to f6, and we play pawn to g4, with intention to push it to g5. Black usually castles, and we move pawn to g5, attacking the knight. Black will probably move it to e4, we exchange knights, and fianchetto our bishop, attacking pawn on e4. Now let's come back to move 2. Second popular move here is knight to f6. We play bishop to f4, and black usually plays d5. We've checked this line before, and today I'd like to show you a line with the second most popular move, which is bishop to b4. We play queen to d3 to reinforce our knight, and black will probably play pawn to d5. We play pawn to a3, to kick away the bishop, and black usually captures the knight. We capture bishop with queen, and black plays knight to c6. Here, we play pawn to f3, to protect e4 square from knight. Black will probably castle, and then we play pawn to e3, to open the diagonal for bishop and free the e2 square for knight. That's it for the e6 variation, and now let's talk about two other variations, which are c5 and e5. In that case we shouldn't play Jobava London, because we'll end up in unfavorable position. In case of c5 the best move is d5, and in case of e5 the best option is to accept the gambit. That's it for today's video. I hope you found that information useful, and see you in the next one.